And welcome viewers back to Phoenix Point. We're going to be jumping into a defense of New Jericho's Fort Purity. What better name could you have for a New Jericho haven? Sophia is sporting a brand new shotgun. This thing promises to be exciting. I've tested it out in the last mission in much less worthy hands, shall we say. Hey, while this is loading, let me take a second here to say thanks for watching, and please consider clicking that like button. I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel, and I always welcome comments. That was the masked manticore covered in goo landing in a New Jericho map. We see a Triton way over there. It's a maniac. Maniac, I'm guessing, is a shotgun. It looks more like an assault rifle, doesn't it? That is some kind of railgun assault rifle, I think. Maybe a PDW, let's see. This guy's carrying the New Jericho piercing assault rifle, 105 points of damage. No, 105 hit points, 40 points of damage, 15 piercing. It's a burst 4. So burst 4 means it's going to do 160 total damage plus another 60 of piercing for 220. Well, it'll pierce 60 armor, I guess is what that means. So that's dangerous. But we don't really see anybody else. This is a kill all enemies and keep civilians alive mission. There are some noise coming out of here. I bet this is both civilians. 2 in there. What about over on this side? Oof, there's a big fortress over there. There they are. So these are civilians for sure. 4 of them visible. And these are probably other civilians. Let's try to get those guys first. We have Takeshi over here, and he can go activate people. He's gonna do it with a regular move, I guess. So he can move here on 1 point. Enemy spotted. We are seeing, wow, I was just thinking the other day, we haven't seen a Chiron in a while. This is a Chiron Nurgle. 1,000 hit points. It's gonna spit out poison worms at us. That's my best guess. Poison worms, indeed. Plus 3 big stompy legs. Not a friendly thing. We are going to have to start bombarding that. 1,000 hit points and plenty of range. We also saw a Myrmidon when that came into view. We're gonna keep moving, but with this civilian. Can civilians wake up other? I think we tried this and they can't. So there's a civilian here. They're trying to get to this exit back here. We're going to bring them around behind this building. Should be safe. And I want to finish Takeshi's move. Okay, Takeshi has a shot here.
Got this.
But it's being blocked by this wall somehow. Yeah, that's weird angle, Takeshi. I guess he's like, his line of sight is going through this wall here. So I'm not sure why it thinks it's line of sight to that. I guess he sees it, but just kind of not through his gun sight somehow. You're leaning too far forward, buddy. So he's gonna take a step forward, I guess, and try to rescue this guy. And then let's see what the shot looks from there. That should be a little better. But we have a Triton Maniac right in the foreground, but not a very good shot on him. We have a Tyrant Alpha back there. Tyrant Alpha has a machine gun and possibly a grenade launcher in the other hand. And then of course there's the Chiron, which we're not going to hit from here. Takeshi, I think we want you to flank, but what happened there? There's also some kind of gas. I think we need Omar to open up with some initial volley. Rebuke can just reach these guys, so with a Boom Blast, he'll be able to center up on them. So, shot 1 is a no-brainer. A little long, but it looks like we hit them pretty hard. We got a wing off on the Myrmidon, and all but one arm on this guy. Wow, he's... looks like we destroyed his gun also. He could probably still do something, but like he's might be out actually. 60 bleed, that's pretty good. 10 regen, okay. Yeah, he could bleed to death. This one is bleeding, still a little dangerous. Plus, these guys explode when you kill them, so quite dangerous actually. I think leaving, like, trying to keep us on this side is probably wise, unless we see somebody over there, but we may have to run to that other building. So let's use his other shot.
I know how to do this.
And the question is, do we try to hit these guys, or can we stretch it and try to take out that Arthron? Seems like a long shot, honestly, for that. Let's go for the sure thing. And wow, 2 shots from the Rebuke and 2 aliens deleted. We have a New Jericho assault here. I wish these operatives got names, but unfortunately they never do. This guy doesn't have grenade. He has some weapon and ammo. I guess we should just like set him up as somebody taking long-range shots from cover.
Here comes.
He has 2 Arthron, but it's really this guy that he wants to be shooting at. 0 damage, really? Huh, okay, it's a shred gun. Bulldog, oh, the Bulldog. Yeah, this is not the greatest gun. It does do shred, so we'll keep doing that as we can, I suppose. He can tuck himself into that little hole there. Takeshi wants to flank. I think we mentioned this before, so maybe heading back to this side. Let's start by moving you here. Okay, we picked up some willpower there for no good reason. And then over here, you're not seeing anything. Oh wait, there you do. So there's a chance you get bombarded by worms. Keep you out over there. Nothing to see here. New Jericho assault. You hold still. Okay, Jacob, I'd really like to get you into range also, but we do need to start rescuing civilians. So let's put you here. All right, that got 2 of them. So let's see how far they can get. Other civilian? Yeah. You can go this way too, right? Okay, and then Jacob, I think you could pick this guy up too. I wonder if there's some upstairs. Where are the rest of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. I think this keep civilians alive mission, like, as far as I understand, we only really need 1 to survive. But I've never really tested it. I think I've always managed to get them all out. There's the last few. There is some mist back here, so that's unsettling. I hope that's just map generation and it doesn't mean that there's like an active enemy in the fog back there, because we could be in trouble. I think we can do another move here and get the rest of them. Nice. And then, like, I don't want them panicking, so I don't want to run through the mist. So I guess, like, there is a reasonable place. He's seeing another Myrmidon. Okay, that's new. Alright, and then Jacob, can you go rescue that last guy with the dash? Not quite, but you can get out there. Is that really the wisest thing to do with a Myrmidon coming down on you? Maybe not. Only have 1 point of move left though, and it does get you a little closer to that guy. Ah, so close. 1 square away and we could have activated him. Kind of a waste. Alright. Irina can see something here. And that's actually a decent shot. I wonder why she can't mark it for death. Is that because she can see through the cloud, but can't mark it for death through the cloud? I'm not sure. What about Sophia? How are you feeling? Getting you out there to fight would be wise, but there is this Myrmidon here, so maybe we bring you in as backup on that side first.
Pushing the limits.
And you can get us a Overwatch here, right?
I'm on the move.
Yeah, let's do an Overwatch if it gets anywhere near us. Right, Irina,
Ready to engage.
yeah, you can shoot that thing. I don't think you're gonna kill it, but I think you'll hit it. So let's try. Let's actually try this weapon, and we'll try 2 shots.
Finger on the trigger.
Maybe it'll only take 1. Yep, there was only 1 necessary, so that was a little bit of a waste of willpower, but she's still in, she's still concealed. I think, Irina, I'd like you to get upstairs. Is there any way to get up there? There's a ladder to the next floor. There, okay, it's all around the other side. Do we have any pistols or anything to deal with? I don't know if we can deal with those poison worms. I guess with your remaining points, let's just move you up.
Here I am, let's do this.
And that's really everybody. Oof. Irina is going to the front line. We do have new Jericho troops, that's good.
Taking them out.
Somehow I've got an Overwatch shot on it. Nice. But here come the poison worms, right around Takeshi. Okay, buddy, don't worry. Blue is like a lightning Myrmidon? What is this thing? All right, good short range. Took it out, very nice. Short range shotgun blast, completely destroyed it. There's a siren there though. That was unexpected. I think we got an accidental good placement against the siren though. The Tyrant Alpha is moving up, and something right behind the sirens going upstairs. Uh-oh. Yeah, we might have to prioritize those over waking up the civilian. Oof, and another one. Alright. This is all you, Sophia. I think what we do is we dash you in there so we can get close as possible to that siren. 3 will points for dash.
Pushing on.
Plus a move. Alright, and then we're going to look at the difference here. So damage here with a face shot. We're definitely going to destroy its head, but we're not going to kill it. And we won't get 2 shots. The other option is this, which doesn't indicate a kill as far as I can tell. Does it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was a dumb idea. There's 2 Tritons right there. We do have a bash. Wait, no, we do have adrenaline rush, which means 1 action point for all of her abilities. So she could get 2 shotgun blasts off due to that. That might be smart. And then she can use rapid clearance and get a 3rd. So she's going to do that, I think. She's just going to go for a full-on blitz, adrenaline rush. She's going to be dazed next turn, so she has to move. Adrenaline rush. And then she's going to be firing the shotgun. Oh, damn. Okay, so I did that wrong again. You have to do the rapid clearance first, then the adrenaline rush. Okay. Well, I think she'll still survive this, so it's going to be a headshot for sure.
Acquiring target.
And then chest shot. And then she really needs to get out of there, but
Heading out.
I think we're gonna move most of the civilians next. Start with this one and get them out. Ooh, there's a poison worm. They're running by poison worms. So it might make sense to attack these worms before moving civilians. I'm not sure if one... It looks like only 2 survived the... Only 2 survived. Unfortunately, one's around the corner. Well, that's no big deal for us though, right? We can do a rapid clearance here. And then I think the Deimos should be good for this. And then we can dive around the corner here.
Moving out.
Take another basically free shot at this other worm.
Fire.
And then I think we get a shot on this, but we might want to move a little closer. We have 1 point left for the move. So if we got here, might have a better shot there. Of course, that's also opening ourselves up for trouble. Let's come back to that decision. I want to move the civilians out because now that those worms are gone, their run toward the exit is pretty clear. A lot of civilians to move. Alright, last one. He's making it there. Good. So that's all but one who's still in here. And we need to take out those 2 Tritons, our highest priority. I think that's Omar coming to the rescue with Boom Blast yet again.
Yes.
Omar is not invisible, but we're gonna Boom Blast this corner. Oh no, we can't. Omar. Shoot. Okay, that was a terrible move on my part then. I thought for sure we'd be able to hit something over that. I bet if we were standing over here we could. Maybe here. We might have to do something complicated and get Omar some movement boost from Takeshi. So yeah, let's do that. How does that skill work? I always forget Jacob. Jacob could give him onslaught. So recovers 2 action points. Gotcha. So if he needs 3 to fire,
Standing by.
he needs to save 1. So where could we go and still fire his gun? It doesn't look like it's going to be that hopeful. Maybe over here is our best bet. And then we can shoot at that angle there. Darn. Okay, let's try that. And then you're going to have to onslaught him, which you're now out of range for. That's unfortunate. We'll move you to here.
Let's do this.
We'll do the onslaught on Omar. Omar should be able to fire his gun from there now. He only needs 2 points to fire this gun. So it could move one more. It's not going to kill them both. From here, at least. So let's move him a little further. Into the mist. Boy, Omar, this is a terrible idea. Alright. So now we can hit them both if we're lucky, I think. Was it worth it? No. Alright, so we only ended up getting one anyway. He's pretty badly got, though. He's down to... he does not have any regen, so he's pretty much out of the fight. Might be able to pull a pistol. This guy up here, though, is still a danger. So we're gonna have to figure out what to do with that. Jacob, you're gonna go wake up this Civ.
Moving now.
There we go, and maybe get out of the way. And then this guy can run. Just get you... What's the best way for you to run? Yeah, if you're here, nothing's gonna shoot at you. Okay, we do have a new Jericho Assault guy here who might be able to help. We could at least get him on Overwatch. It's 2 pips to go on Overwatch, so he'll go here. It's not really gonna be much, but at least it'll maybe make that thing think twice before coming around the corner. Alright, and then Takeshi. Yeah, Takeshi, are you gonna do something about this for us? You could probably grenade it from here, right? Why do you have regular explosive grenades and not Yggdrasil, Takeshi? What are you thinking, man?
Target hit.
That didn't really do a whole lot, Takeshi. I guess you can pull another grenade out, but I don't think you'll be able to throw it. Actually, what we'll do is we'll pull your shield out, and then we can put it on your back and make you run away. Run you here. Okay, Irina. Yeah, it's really you who has to take out this marksman. I don't know, I think he's going to be able to shoot Sophia from there. We'll see. We have... Wait. Why do we not have the raspberry? I must have started... I must be... Oh, right, we left the Aspida in South America for some reason. Just to make it more difficult, I guess. We need 2 points to do a Overwatch with her. She's gonna go here. And she's gonna cover this way. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Jericho sees another Triton, but tags the Chiron very nicely, actually. Chiron's in bleed, finally. And more poison worms come. Only 2 again. Right, and this guy just comes in, walks into our Overwatch, doesn't get shot until when the other guy comes in and tries the Overwatch. He gets hit. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on there. There's 3 there though, not just 2. Oof. And they can just see through mist? That seemed like BS. Ooh, there's a new tyrant there. I didn't even see that guy. Alright, civilians, keep running. Let's start with you. Yeah, you can run right past those worms, right? Oh, wait, hold on. You can't... Yeah, you can. This guy makes it in. Next in line, though... Yep, he also makes it in. Alright. Blue civilian does not, so we're gonna have to come back to you. It's up to Takeshi. Takeshi, I need rapid clearance here, buddy. Keep it up. I think you can switch to shotgun for these, because they're so close. Shotgun's big, but I don't think they have any chance of surviving it. Let's switch to the smaller aid though. Yeah, that's a lot smaller. Yeah, keep it up, buddy.
Ready to engage.
Somehow it lived. Takeshi, come on. That looked like you should have got him. 10 lead. He's not out yet, but I think we took out an arm. No, we didn't. Shoot. Okay. Alright, we're in some deep water here. Sophia's dazed. All she can do is run away right now. Civilians can keep running to the exit. There's nothing stopping you. It's kind of fun to be puppeting these guys. Takes a little while though. Alright, civilians are all accounted for. We need a Triton marksman dead here. I think there's another one. Yeah, this guy must have hopped down. I don't know what's going on here. Omar is in the mist, which is bad for his health, or bad for his willpower, actually. So we're gonna have to do a non-boom blast there. We might as well deploy a decoy. Right?
I know how to do this.
Let's take this guy out.
Hostile neutralized.
And then, yes, let's drop a decoy here. Or the other one. And then I want you to just, yeah, keep backing off. That was a dumb ploy to send you out there. It didn't work. Takeshi's fine. Your decoy's fine. This is trouble. Can we hop over this? Yeah, okay, so we can get you in here. Not grenades. Do you have good grenades or dumb grenades? Oh good, you have good grenades. Alright, this is the plan. We're hopping you here. Gonna throw a grenade.
Moving to position. Here goes.
And hopefully we get more than one with this. Okay, and then you're gonna hop back around the corner and hide.
Let's do this.
Alright, next we want Irina to save us as usual. Oof, she's gonna have to step past Sophia, unless Sophia can move again. No, Sophia's in the way. Step her here. That means it's gonna be Hawk with a quick aim. And maybe twice. Okay, the head's gone. That's the mist emitter arm. Stealth legs, so it's gonna pain chameleon. Unless we do this. Good, and then we'll do another quick aim here. Or another shot from the hawk. Take it out. Okay, and then she can't throw a grenade. She's moved just a little too far. Too bad. Yeah, she could fire the hawk again, but I think what we're gonna do here is just Overwatch with hawk this direction. New Jericho assault. You're going to move up and cover this side, maybe with an
Moving
Overwatch.
to coordinates.
I don't know what we can do. I wish you had a grenade.
They're not getting past me.
And that's literally everybody. The sniper's doing a good job of hunting the Chiron for us. They may actually take care of it without our help. It is sending more poison worms at us this time. One of them still died. We're still only getting 2 a turn. That's really nice. And the civilians, I think they're out. This guy is cowering. Hopefully he can still make it. And then you, and then you. And this guy's not quite going to make it, but he's close. There's no worms over there, so nothing to worry about. The worms are here, as is whatever was annoying us there. I think we're going to get a
I'm prepared.
rapid clearance from Sophia Brown. And she doesn't mind using the shard gun, which has free ammo. Splatter these things. And then I think there's probably something over here. So let's run you over here, close to the mist. It looks like they all died. Alright, there's something way over there, so you can get closer to it. But not close enough to do anything. I guess we'll get a grenade throw from here. Do you have any grenades? You do. Okay. Yeah, that's worth it. Let's do a dash. Way back here. And we'll put a grenade. Oops. Put a grenade here. We'll keep your backpack on just in case you get surprised from behind. And let's hit this guy right at his feet. Nice, got a shield. That's valuable.
I've
In
got this.
fact, our new Jericho pal actually did have it. No problem.
What's our plan?
All right, Jacob. I think we're clear here. I'm a little nervous. They're gonna sneak up behind us, but I think our plan is let's run across the street and assault the Chiron. We got all the worms, right? Yeah. So let's get through this cloud. And then see how close we need to get to take this thing out. Nothing yet, and you have a grenade left. Don't think we have a shot with the grenade from here. Oh my god, you have a good throwing arm, buddy. Yeah. Look at that, disabled another leg, 40 bleed. That's huge. Alright.
Here comes the Phoenix.
New Jericho helping out. Feeling like it's time for some boom blasts. We're gonna hit the wall there, so it's not quite time for boom blast, but we can move forward into a more advantageous position and fire one blast. Why can't I fire one? Aw, man, that blew it. Alright, in that case, hang tight. We'll do some laser shots. Nice. Infected by virus 3 times. That seems like such a weak amount of virus. But it subtracts will, so it's going to subtract 3 points of will next turn. That could be pretty powerful if it could build up. And we do have another shot. Or we should, but you don't. You only get 1 shot per turn regardless. That's too bad. I guess we could reload and fire. I'm not sure how that works. Alright, we'll throw out a decoy with our final... No, there's no need to decoy here. Omar, just hang tight, buddy. Takeshi... Yeah, you can advance quite far here.
No time to lose.
And there's no reason not to. It does have a rumble
Pushing
attack. But I think you can get a grenade from here.
Preparing to fire.
If not, just a... pretty nice shot. It has a lot of armor still. I think a grenade is a better bet. Unfortunately, no Yggdrasil grenades in your belt, so you're gonna have to use the old-fashioned explosives. They'll do something. A little bit of shred. 20 armor, 55 damage. That wasn't so bad, actually. Okay, we have no line of sight here. We're gonna have to get way up here with Irina. That's it. I think we got all the civilians out. And this thing's gonna die this turn for sure. Oh, it spat out some poison worms. 2 of them survived. Last civilian escapes. No green check mark. Alright, over here, I think New Jericho Assault. Hopefully you can take out some worms for us. Or a worm at the very least. if you can't hit the other one, that's too bad. Alright, Jacob, what can you do for us?
Ready to fire.
You can hit a poison worm. That's not a terrible idea. You're kind of far from it, though. I'd rather you moved up and shot the Chiron.
Heading out. Acquiring target.
Yeah, I think you're going to kill it, buddy. Very nice. We have some worms to kill here. Let's get Irina on it. She can't actually see this worm.
I'm on the move.
I bet she can't stomp.
Hostile destroyed.
And that was it, I think. Yes. Killed the worm as our last hostile. We probably could have captured it, but at this point in the game, capturing these doesn't really seem to matter. The only thing we really need to capture is the Scylla. A pretty solid mission. I didn't feel like it was a stretch at all for that team. The A team is just like on point. A soldier wishes to join your faction. He is a sniperist trooper close quarter specialist, Ron Hard Sarge Lawrence. Well, if we did bring you on board the faction, we just have you going and mining for us. I don't think we need that, so I'm gonna say no. Sorry, Hard Sarge. We don't need New Jericho. You've been brainwashed all your life. No point in changing that now. Pandoran attack analysis. Analysis of the Pandorans' movement patterns have failed to identify their origin. The exact location of the Pandoran colony responsible for the attack remains unknown. If a colony attacks from within Phoenix Base scanning range, it would be detected immediately. We're going to replenish all of our ammo. We did use a bunch of grenades, as usual, but it's pretty cheap. Plus, we got that bonus from New Jericho, so we are sitting high on resources, which means we need to immediately activate this base. We're going to activate Phoenix Storage 2. Like, this is the only... Let's just make sure there are no other bases, because pretty sure we've got them all. Phoenix Alpha is activated. There's nothing else down here. In Australia, we have Phoenix Charlie. In Antarctica, we've got PHB2 coming up. The scan range is still increasing there. Got everything in South America, Central America, North America. I'm not seeing. We've got a base in Greenland, a base in Alaska, a base in Siberia, wherever this is. Some Royal Memorial Base. Yep. Do we have anything along the top that we missed? No. We have one here in Greenland that's coming up. Looks like Europe is fully covered. Africa, even Africa, we've got this thing with scan range is coming up. Did we ever build one? Satellite uplink, still 3 days there. That's gonna take a while. Yeah, I think this is our final one. With this, we will have coverage of the entire world. Activate. We have brought an abandoned Phoenix base back online. Repair the damaged facility, make it fully operational. The only thing we really need here is to add a satellite uplink. That's gonna take 4 days. We might as well repair the access lift. We might as well repair everything. Let's see how much these are. 72 material. That's really cheap. This one is super cheap. And research lab, 200. That's quite expensive, but we can afford it. We're still going to have to go trade some of these techs for materials now. 4 days. And we will have full world coverage. There's still a Haven invasion here that we are racing toward. I don't think we're going to make it. What else do we have on the map? There's like not much to do. There might be a scavenging site somewhere we haven't done. We could do that. Scavenging sites stress me out, but we could do it. I guess there's no reason not to. It's like the last thing. Otherwise, we're just waiting for the moon launch site to construction. We're waiting for our research to complete. Advanced melee weapons. What do we have that we can move up? We could move Mutogs up. I've never seen Mutogs. Centralized AI. Yeah, we probably want to move some of these new Jericho projects to the top. Project Hecate. Strengthen an individual's immune system. All soldiers are virus resistant. Why is that not at the top? Will point penalty of missed is reduced 50%. Yeah. Command Fortress. Soldier recruitment cost is decreased. Centralized AI. All base facilities output is increased by 50%. Why is that not on our #1 radar? Yeah, so those should be at the top. Centralized AI. Output of our base facilities. Project Hecate. Will point penalty of miss reduced, and we're virus resistant. That sounds like it should be #1. We're also researching an advanced melee weapon for some reason. Advanced technician weapons are nice. All this other stuff is nice. Fire resistance, that's really nice. We'll get there eventually. We need to do more missions that make Anu happy. Anu, why are you guys trailing in diplomacy so much? Aligned. Could sabotage a Sinedrian haven. I mean, they're allied with us. Not 100%. Wow. New Jericho is 100%. I guess we did just save their asses. We're gonna hopefully do that here. Let's see. We'll do some trades while we're at it. We do want to trade those tech for materials. Get us back above 1,000. That's sitting really nice. We have plenty of resources. Did we do this already? Yeah. There's another one down here we could probably do. Do one more tech for materials trade there. And then let's see if we make it. I don't think we're going to be in time. Sinedrian are just too weak. Here we go. One. Oh, what happened there? Groove carrier are fully healed and rested. Alright, the carrier. Where are you guys? Carrier, fully healed and rested. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, sure. Let's get there. And they made it. We're going to deploy here. We're not going to wait for the SP to show up because there's only one strength left on the defense. And it's important to make Sinedrian happy. This is going to be a short squad. Let's take a look. Charlie. Plenty of spiders. You're going to do fine, buddy. Citizen Eileen, also a spider backup. We're gonna give her a scorpion though. That means she doesn't need the Gungnir ammo. And like if we have a scorpion, it's 3 action points. Piercing 80. I guess the hawk is still an option, but that's like half the damage now. So it starts to look way less attractive, and no ammo needed for the scorpion. That frees up a lot of space to be able to carry more spider rounds. Look at that thing. It is glowing. Right, Citizen Eileen, unambiguously our best sniper, so I think it is good that this weapon goes to you first. And we do have space for something in the middle there. I mean, it kind of makes sense to put more spider packs on you. Tyzok. Tyzok, we really need to give you a new class, but you're still trailing. Your strength is not high enough. Let's get you 2 more strength points. Come on, Tyzok. Pick it up, buddy. I guess we could spend some Phoenix SP on you if we want to. Mist is doing great. Yep, we still need to spend points on you. Your strength is not the highest. Tyzok, did you take any grenades? We need some Yggdrasil grenades for these people. Let's make sure we have some of those in manufacturing, extra ones. Yggdrasil, where are... I wish this was alphabetical. Who knows? Who knows where they are? Grenades. Is there a way to filter by grenades? Not that I know of. Yeah, of all the features in this game, like the manufacturing market is just could be improved. Let's make 6 grenades. We have plenty of tech and materials. Alright, and then back on this mission. I don't think we're going to have time for grenades for you, Tyzok, so maybe we will give you a pile of explosives just for fun. Could go and give you another shotgun. Here it is. We're gonna give you the shotgun. That means you don't need this ammo and you can take more grenades. Mist, you're sitting pretty. You know, we really need to give you that shoulder mounted weapon. Why don't you have that? Should be a torso mount, right? Let's see. That's normally on... You have one? Yeah, you have one. Torso mount. Let's take this from Arc Blade temporarily and give it to you. I don't think we need extra ammo for that. It's got plenty, right? It's got 12 shots. Yeah, you don't need to carry extra ammo for that thing. And that should round you out. Great. Next we have Jen. Jen is another one who could benefit from a scorpion. It's definitely better than that new Jericho piece of or thing that you were carrying around. Let's put this interesting grenade in your hand. And I think we can give you some points in willpower, maxing you out. Plus we'll spend another strength point. That brings you to a point where we can give you a lot more spider ammo. And maybe another grenade. Yeah, you'll be the weird grenade guy, Jen. There you go. Good luck with that rifle. I think that's everybody in that team. So we're gonna leave it there. We made it to Dorothy Adams in time to rescue them, just barely. So that is actually a positive thing. Join me next time when we send the B team in without their assistant Espida. It's just the 5 of them, and see how they fare. Until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.